3,131 is the number of people who died yesterday in the United States from COVID. Welcome to Finding God in the Times of COVID. Today's December the 22nd. Somehow, over the course of all of the struggle with COVID, at least from time to time, if you're like me, you might become immune to, no pun intended, of course, the reality of COVID that worldwide has killed 1.7 million people, and in this country has killed 325,000 people now. So we might take some moments to remember, of course, not just numbers, but all those people who are behind the numbers. I suspect that we all know, if not someone who's died from COVID, someone who's contracted it, and yet also those who have died, older, middle-aged, or younger. And we might remember, in the midst of it, the gift of their life. In fact, the gift of each life. Maybe especially during this season, where those who have died from COVID would be preparing for this upcoming holiday. I'll mispronounce his name, is guaranteed. Pierre Teilhard de Chardin was a French Jesuit, philosopher, teacher, scientist, paleontologist, among other things, who has this to say: by virtue of the creation, and still more of the incarnation, nothing here below is profane for those who know how to see. So whether we're thinking about people or situations in life, different realities, nothing here below, nothing on earth is profane for those who know how to see. Bring us into a short meditation. In the beginning of which we remember the 1.7 million lives of those around the world who've passed away, related to COVID specifically. In our prayerful imagination, we might consider the connections they had with all of their loved ones, perhaps the isolation they experienced toward the end of their life, or maybe during other chapters. And the truth that each one of them was a beloved child of God. Whether they necessarily see it that way or not, I would hold that. Each person. Unique. specially created. And it's somehow the incarnation of God, which we just might be expecting in these days. It's part of the realization of the sacredness of all that's created. And then, of course, we pray and work for a time when COVID is no more, or controlled in a different way by each decision we make and the work of all those who walk this path with us. May we have eyes to see God walking among us this day. Blessings on your day.